I stayed up all night and tried to figure out where the sun was. Then it dawned on me.
Hey, how's it going? So we're launching this new thing called Nordigen Premium, and we wanted to spend a bit of time just to talk about it, what it is, how it works, and why are we doing any of this. I'm joined today by my colleague Robert. Robert, how you feel?
I feel great, obviously very excited for what to come.
Awesome. I just wanted to ask a couple of questions. So in your own words, what is Nordigen Premium?
So a year ago when we embarked on the journey of providing open banking, our first hypothesis was that the one preventing factor for making it open was the price, right? So we were the first brave ones in the market and offered it free of charge, and that really unlocked a lot of use cases. A lot of use cases were prevented by this price barrier. Over the year, we learned that there's another big factor that prevents people using open banking, and in particular, we found out that there's particular challenges around data, right? So different countries have different open banking standards, different banks return different data points, and that really brings a pretty big challenge for people to work with this information. So then we figured that we need to help clients to address this issue as well. That's the reasoning behind Nordigen Premium.
Yeah. So when someone today gets access to open banking data, what do they get access to? What comes from the banks? And then what is now available through Nordigen Premium?
Yeah, absolutely. So in general, data is categorized into three groups. So you get either account level information, so information regarding the account itself or account owner. The second level of information is information about balances. And third one is regarding the transactions and transaction information. And there the data variety is very huge. So you get anything from the dates of transactions and amounts, a lot of information about transactions. And really this is the part where banks have different interpretation what they should return as transaction information. Ron, how does NASA organize a party?
How does NASA organize a party?
They plan it, obviously.
Now that you get the data, you can use Nordigen Premium tools to try and make sense of it. And then what are the tools that we're launching today to help the developers make sense of open banking data?
Yeah, so we're launching actually a set of tools or set of products. And I would say that we're launching a set of tools and we can categorize them in three larger groups, right? So we help clients to clean information, right? So kind of get information in usable form. There's a lot of clutter information. Banks have different ways how they form data points, so we clean it up. The second level is contextualization. So we contextualize this information so you can already apply it to some use cases, right? The one example for contextualization is transaction categorization. So you assign a category to a transaction, you already have a context to what this transaction means. And the third level is we call it enrichment layer. So something that goes beyond the category or the transactions itself. So enrichment layer is anything that can give additional value or information about the transaction that can be useful for different type of use cases. So for example, you can give a lot of information about the merchant, the location, the merchant description, website and logo URLs, and you can then already apply it in your applications.
So what are the industries that could use these, and what are the use cases do you think this is going to be most used in?
Yeah, absolutely. So that was the general idea, to understand what are those omnipresent products we can build that can be used irrespective of who you are, right? Because open banking is not only the industry, it's also what data you use, because you can either fetch personal accounts or you can actually have use cases around corporate accounts. So we kind of kept that in mind, so you would not have to spend a lot of time on understanding what these products are. Generally, we see that just that we unlock this price point as a barrier, we see a lot of interesting use cases. So obviously, we see all the commonly talked use cases are like accounting, lending, wealth management, budgeting applications, but we see actually a lot of new use cases popping up. And really these products or product categories I described before are applicable to irrespective of who you are and what use case or what product you want to build out.
So this is like any sort of PSD2 data you can fetch and make sense of. It's the personal accounts and business accounts. It's for different sorts of industries and use cases. And This is also for not just institutions to make sense of the data, but also for indie developers, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're building a product for everyone, right? Developers building their own pet projects, companies, enterprises. So we want to build products that are applicable to all customer bases. So we don't only optimize for those clients that pay us the most. We want to be the open banking provider for everyone, right? That's why we spend a lot of time on being loyal to our customers, spending attention for them, educating market about what open banking is, what our use case around open banking. This is the next step in line. We really need to help our clients guide through on really helping them use this information in the use cases.
I don't think.
Check this out. Just hacked into the FBI.
All right, you're gonna go to jail soon.
Yeah. How did the hipster burn his mouth?
I don't know, didn't ask.
He
Like
ate,
a latte that's like gold.
he ate his pizza before it was cool. There's so many different concepts that people bring, and so many like crazy apps and stuff that you think like, how will this ever get off the ground? And I myself, like, I install the apps of our clients. I want to see how people are using it, and it's like a real diversity of concepts and different kinds of people. We give away for free access to data, and then why would people want to pay us for something on top of that? Not the specific products, people want to know the specific products, they can look on a website, but what's the value that why would people want to pay us money once they have free access to data?
Yeah, so actually this free factor is a very important one. So let's imagine a world where you pay a 100 euros for a milk, right? And if suddenly someone comes and says like, hey, I can give you like a milk for 3 euros, it's suddenly you kind of see something seems fishy, right? Either they're selling an old milk, right? Or like, I don't know, they're gonna drug you or something.
Yeah.
But in the world where...
It's water with white color in it.
Yeah. But in the world where people have been ripped off for so long time, people question you on why you can do it. It's immoral to ask money for data because all the heavy lifting is done by banks. Literally, they built all the architecture. They're bearing all the costs. So now when you come to premium part, that's where the heavy lifting is done by us, right? And really the things we're doing is helping you kind of guide through, okay, now you've got data and you can actually get value out of data, right? Because for us, making money only makes sense if you can bring value to you, right?
Time for another joke. These are so bad. I can't even start doing these things out. What do you call a cow with a twitch?
Twitch streamer.
Beef jerky.
What?
So this is Nordigen. We have a freemium approach to open banking. You've probably heard about our free access to data, and over time we're rolling out more and more of the premium side of our business. So we're launching a premium platform with a few features, more features to come. The features are great, help you enrich and clean and analyze your data. It's totally worth paying for. So come and use free access to data, and then let our premium products enable your app to do the thing that it does best.
Yeah, cool.
All right.
So we really hope you